You are tuned to R32 Media. This is the Twin Turbo Gaming Show. How's it going, everybody out there? This is ET. This is episode 12 of the Twin Turbo Gaming Show. And things are going great over here in Japan. We're still on summer vacation. Got about 2 more weeks to go. What's today's date? 18th. Yeah, about 2 more weeks of nothing going on but chilling, trying not to die of heat stroke out there in the heat, and playing some games. This week I've been playing a little bit, still playing that Sega Genesis pack, or the Sega Master Pack I got from Steam. It's old school games, just hit me right there in the soft spot. And a little bit of League of Legends, a little bit of Bloodline Champions. And other than that, kind of just looking to get back into Terraria. Terraria I haven't touched for a couple weeks, and I looked at it today on my Steam account, and I was like, wow, I haven't played that in a while, so probably going to play a little bit of that today or tomorrow or later on in the week. But mostly spending time with League of Legends, trying to build up my skills. Looking forward to doing some gaming with folks over at Boana, twitch.tv/Boana. See if I can get in on some of their games. Because I live in Japan, the time zone is just basically 12 hours difference and a day in the future. So it's Thursday at 11:30 a.m., which pretty much Wednesday at about, let's see, this is Central, this is Texas, San Antonio Central Time, I think, something like that. It's 9:50 p.m. yesterday over there. So getting online games going is kind of a pain in the neck for me, but when I'm on vacation, it's no big deal. I can play all night without having to worry. Okay, let's do some housekeeping. Head on over to r32media.com. And if you haven't subscribed to the podcast, go ahead and subscribe via iTunes or any other podcasting client that you can use. Also, while you're there, make sure you sign up for the mailing list. We're going to start doing some contests. So if you don't sign up, you can't win. That's what I'm saying. Okay, also, if you want to help us out, there's some services I recommend. Woo Themes if you're a WordPress user. DreamHost if you need hosting to host your own blog or website, thing like that. And if you're like me and you do a little consulting and outsourcing, Elance. But if you're a gamer and you buy stuff from Amazon, I definitely want you to come on over to our site and start your search there. It won't cost you any extra money. Take you an extra 3 seconds to get there. And other than that, once you get to Amazon, we get a little love from Amazon if you buy anything. And thanks for all the support out there. Plus, tell your friends and send us an email, info@r32media. Let us know what's going on. If you want to contribute to the show, we'd be glad to have you on. Okay, into the content. First thing, I like to start with something in my neck of the woods, and this comes from Joystick. Japan retailers are backing away from the Xbox 360. So let me tell you what goes on in Japan. This is true. If I go to, for example, Yodobashi Camera, it's a huge electronics store, and I go to the gaming floor, basically toys and gaming section. Then I look around, I see Nintendo, I see the DS, 3DS, I see the Wii a little bit less, I see the PS3 for sure, I see the PSP, and then on one little area, you'll see the Xbox 360 with, if you're lucky, the Kinect demos working. But it doesn't. There's a decent amount. I looked at the games. There's a decent amount of games and some original titles here. But the sales are just not adding up. So retailers are just like, okay, you're not doing so good here, so we're just not going to really push this thing. We're going to back out of it. And there's some good stats on the article. If you're interested, head on over to r32media.com. We'll put a link in the show notes for you. But yeah, if you're interested in seeing what's going on over here, it's definitely a good read. Next story. This comes from the media roundup from Gamescom, basically saying what the new trailers and some games that are going to be available on the PlayStation Vita, which is the new PSP thing when it gets released. And lots of video here. Gravity Rush, Tag, Uncharted Golden Abyss, Mod Nation Racers, Reality Fighters, Super Stardust Delta, Top Darts, Wipeout 2048, Little Deviants. What else we got here? Little Big Planet Vita, Hustle Kings, Mod Nation Raiders, Resistance, Burning Skies, Ruin, Smartass, and Rayman Origins. Lots and lots of good screenshots and some video here. Let's see which one looks most interesting for me. I'll start with, let's just go Gravity Rush. I'm going to go ahead and play this video real quick and see what we got here. If it actually starts. Oh, hello, commercial. Let's Okay, actually, I didn't pipe my PC back into the mixer, which is kind of idiotic. But if you want to watch the video, I'm actually recording a screencast of what I'm doing right now. But yeah, it looks pretty good. The power of the system looks pretty awesome. Yeah, check it out. Put a link in the show notes to all these videos. You can check them out. But that's just for the viewers who are on video checking it out. Okay, let's see. Next story of the day. This is the coolest of cool. Notch. You know who Notch is? Notch is the guy that programmed Minecraft. And his new game, Scrolls, is having a little beef with Bethesda. So Notch says, wait a minute here, Bethesda dudes. How about I challenge you to a Quake 3 deathmatch for the trademark? And this is kind of... Let me quote him. I challenged Bethesda to do a game of Quake 3, he said in his blog today. And actually, let me go ahead and open up his blog and see what it says over here. Hey, Bethesda, let's settle this. I'm back and I'm excited. Marriage has been wonderful so far and nobody sabotaged my computer while it's gone. The only negative thing going on at the moment is the Scrolls trademark lawsuit nonsense. And I think I came up with a perfect solution. Remember the scene in the Game of Thrones where Tyrion chose a trial battle with blah, blah, blah. I challenged Bethesda to a game of Quake 3. 3 of our best warriors against 3 of your best warriors. We select one level, you select the other. We randomize the order, 20-minute matches, highest total frag count per team wins. If we win, you drop the lawsuit. If you win, we change the name of Scrolls to something you're fine with. Regardless of the outcome, we can still have a small text somewhere saying our game is not related to your game series in any way if you wish. I'm serious, by the way. So this is cool. This comes from, let's see, Joystick via Notch's blog, The Word of Notch. And he's at notch.tumblr.com, TUMBLR. I'll put a link in the show notes to the Joystick article, and you can link to from there if you want to check it out. And actually, he's got some pretty good things to say about the gaming industry and of course, Minecraft and Scrolls and things he's working on. Pretty cool. Check it out over there. Next story. Modern Warfare 3 to have dedicated servers on the PC. And you know what that means. Dedicated servers. I can't say anything more. Basically, it's what they say is it's to stop rampant cheating and modding. And also the representative of Activision added to this saying that the PC is on schedule to ship and will launch with the other versions. So we knew this was happening. We knew Modern Warfare 3 was going to have dedicated servers on the PC. So. And the good news out of it is it's on schedule and they're going to release with the other system, the other consoles at the same time. Yeah, dedicated servers. We knew that. Cool, interesting end of platform discounts coming. Lots of them coming. We'll cover a couple more. Sony is releasing a new PSP for 99 euros. I was going to say 99 bucks, but 99 euros. And let's see. Oh, damn. They took the Wi-Fi out of it. That Lame. That's lame. The price is good for gaming. No Wi-Fi sucks. For those people who actually use. When I had a PSP, I did use the Wi-Fi. So yeah, that's not good. No Wi-Fi is not good. But budget mining, if you do want to get a PSP and play some of those games that you can pick up for a pretty decent price, I guess it's a good deal. Except for the no Wi-Fi thing is kind of junk. But other than that, put a link in the show notes. You can read about it and check it out. Next story, Europe gets a new Wii, and it loses GameCube compatibility. Now, let me ask you this question. You out there listening to this show with a Nintendo Wii, have you ever used the GameCube compatibility on your Wii? Be honest. I thought about it. But never actually did. It was cool to have, and it's one of those. Long time ago, there's probably some articles. It's like that security blanket. You know it's there if you really wanted to, but I never used it. You had to actually go get a GameCube joystick or a gamepad or whatever to actually play the games. You couldn't use it on the regular Wii remote or classic. You had to use the original GameCube joystick, which was one barrier to entry. GameCube games are cheap, and there's some good ones, so it was nice to have, but I actually never used it. And I'm just curious, did you? If you did, what games were you playing? And maybe it's time to, I don't think this is going to make it to the US. This is for Europe, and who knows, they might actually trickle over to the US eventually, but we're so close to the Wii U that it's kind of end of game or end of console, end of lifespan, product lifespan type release that often comes out, which is why the previous PSP cheap version, this, and we're going to talk about something else on the Sony side soon too, on the other Sony side. Put a link in the show notes that kind of describes what's going on with this thing. It's a family pack kind of deal, basically. Next story of the day, Zelda. Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword out in the U.S. on November 20th. So for those of you 3DS users who have been waiting and celebrating. Oh, sorry. Not for the 3DS, for the Wii. It's already out for the 3DS. Duh, brain fart. Yeah, it's for the Wii. It's coming out. This will be one of those titles that, Wii users will run to get. You can't go wrong with the Zelda game. And it's coming out November 20th, which is right around the corner. You can ask your significant other or your parents, Mom, Dad, can you get this for me early Christmas present? Early Christmas present. Or you just run over to the store and buy it yourself. But yeah. So for the Wii, Zelda Skyward Sword, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword is coming out in North America November 20th. Cool. Might have to go steal my Wii back from my in-laws and get this game.